Okay, perfect. Welcome. Good morning. So let's start with some analysis. We see GJ is just on a free fall right now, so let's clear everything and do some fresh analysis. So we reached 14300. Damn. Weekly is extremely bullish, and yesterday looks like we formed some kind of resistance over here on the daily. Now, if we look to the left, we see the nearest uh, level would be this old resistance, which should now act as support. So now we have this range on the daily, 160 pip range. So let's drop to some lower time frames and basically we can streamline this zone to be more relevant to the current price. So we can see that potentially this might be some kind of an issue where price could start rejecting. We see that price has had issues at this price range as well, so this will be our most recent resistance. If we break above that, then obviously we'll go somewhere over there. Perfect. So we can basically streamline this zone to right here. Actually, I'm gonna focus on a more stronger price rather than the most recent price, because I think this is a much more valid level, and if we break above that, then we kind of have like this range. So this is obviously a no trading range, and let's take a look here. Yeah, so I think this level over here could be some form of issues for price. If price wants to continue down, I think this level will have some kind of issues. So basically, let's see, the new 30-minute candle just started 30 seconds ago. So let's say if we can form basically some kind of resistance in this range to retest the low that we're making. So right now, basically, what I want to see is price. Wait, price is creating a low right now. If we can create a low and retrace to create resistance, then there's a super high probability that we can retest that low, and that'll be our trade for the day. Then we can get in somewhere over here, stop loss over here, and then we can catch this whole range from here to here, right? And then that'll be our profit uh, margin. So yeah, I think this zone, looking at the 30-minute, I think we can keep it below this consolidation. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I think this is the best, most logical place for this resistance, because it's the most recent price action, and also we have these rejections here, so this is makes much more sense having it over here at 139,200 basically. So right now we can't really do anything because price is at support, so we can't take a sell because price is at support. We can't take a buy because candles are bearish, and we don't know if it's going to break support or if it's going to respect support. Another thing that I'm waiting for is if it comes and breaks support, then I'd want to see some kind of a retest. And then we have this clean traffic basically, right? So we're gonna adjust this level to the clean traffic. And this is something like 35 pip range. So beautiful. Alright, let's check some news. Today is Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, we have Bailey speaking at 9 o'clock. God damn. But that should be fine because usually speeches, they take a second to really sink into the market. Then he speaks again at almost 6. Let's look at gold. What is gold doing? Oh, looks interesting. So daily, right, we had this huge sell-off earlier this week. Then we created kind of a support and now a resistance. So if this candle can start coming below 1860 900, then I think we can continue this massive bearish momentum down to maybe this consolidation, or fill this candle and then fill that candle. So let's see. Basically, let's draw some levels on the daily. Right, we have kind of this support. Oh, this is weekly. So we have this support. We have this resistance. Let's drop down to the 4-hour. So finally gold retested the 1860 level. We've been talking about that for like the past week. Let's see. Ever since the sell-off happened on Monday, we've been saying it should retest 1860. And now we basically essentially created a new low down here, and price created resistance to retest that low. So basically we should come down to 1858, 1859. And I think if we look on the lower time frame, gold was probably ranging. Yeah, something like that. You know, I think if this 15-minute candle can close below this level, I think there's a super high probability gold can continue down. Yeah, if this 15-minute can close below this level here, then looking left, we have basically clean traffic, and we can potentially fill this range. But we see that price has wicked here before. So I'd be careful of this wick, because price might just reject there. What's up with Euro JPY? Let's see. Start from the daily. So daily is heading bearish. If we take a look at the 4-hour, we had resistance over here, support, which now should be resistance. Yeah, so Euro JPY is also creating a low like GJ. So I think if it can form resistance inside this range, 25, 27 pip range, then we can have a huge chance of retesting that low. All right, DJ is respecting this support. This used to be resistance. It broke above, and now we're respecting it as support. Perfect. So hopefully we can see some kind of resistance formed above, so that we can get a very nice, clean trade to retest this new low that price is making. we also have GDP. In 10 minutes. Yeah, so this is the first estimate, so it's not as huge as the actual estimate. Wow, gold is rejecting. That's crazy. But no candles were closing below, so I think this is just a waiting area. In this area, we wait. If you can't wait in this area, then I think you're gonna lose a lot of money. So if gold does start breaking above this level, then yeah, it's gonna go bullish. It's gonna go bullish, maybe up to 1878, roughly, or should I say 1777? Yeah, 77. GJ is still creating a low, and Euro JPY is also still creating a low. Now I'm just waiting for a resistance to form on both of these pairs. Yeah, I think you really gotta wait for resistance to come in after this move. Unless we start breaking below this level with the next candle. But then it really has to close below. And if it closes too far below, then you have to wait for a retest. So we just gotta see how it plays, how it moves. Yeah, look at this, man. If you trade in this is a waiting area, man. You just can't trade in this. Look at this. You get this candle, looks like a huge rejection. Right, you get this candle, huge liquidity wick, huge rejection. It looks like it looks like the next candle is just gonna go straight up, right? But no, it's a deception. You just gotta wait for candles to close outside of this range. So now we've got a new 30-minute candle on EJ and GJ. Let's hope we can continue bullish up to like here, 139, and then form a resistance so that we can take a sell going all the way down there. But sometimes GJ is so volatile, you just or it has so much momentum that it doesn't always do retests or form resistances. So we shall see. Hey, good morning, Panos. Did I have you waiting along? Good morning. You weren't waiting for long, were you? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't notify me when someone shows up. Ah, okay, perfect. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, today looks pretty nice with the charts. Prices come down, created a low. Now, if it can retrace and form a resistance, that'll be like the ideal setup. And I noticed gold yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah. No. Yeah, yes. Yeah, today's the 12th. Yeah, so yesterday finally reached the 1860 level. Yeah, retested the low. Price, there's always a huge probability price will retest the low. And now if you think about it, we kind of created a new low and a resistance here. So I'm thinking if gold can close below 1867 600, then then we should come down to like at least, yeah, at least like 1865. Then a next target would be like 1863, and then finally the low at like 1857 or 58. But if it breaks above, then I think it can go bullish to like 1877. Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. True. Oh yeah. Mm. Ah, okay. Uh, yeah, if it can close below like on a fifth at minimum 15 minute, then I'd take a paper trade. But I still need to think about like what my stop losses should be. Like what's an acceptable amount of pips to use as a stop loss on gold? Because on GJ, I basically strive to always have like around a 10 pip stop loss and a 10 pip target. But on gold, I don't know if that should be like 20 pips or 30 pip. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's 10. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's 100. Oh yeah, with a micro, yeah. Mm-hmm. And a $1 move, so like $1 from like 1869 to 1870, that's 10 pips, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, 10. Yeah, so I think having a 20 pip stop loss, that's like um, what I think is the most acceptable. Yeah, and anything above 20 pips, then it's like too big. Oh yeah. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Mm. True. I see. What are what are your spreads on gold actually right now? About point 15, point 10, point 6. Uh, what broker are you using out of curiosity? Yeah. I use IC Markets. I like it. Yeah. On GJ, my average spread is like zero point 0.5, 0.4. Right now it's 0. Yeah, 0.56. But it's an ECN account. So like I pay a commission per trade, but then my spread is like very good. Hmm. Okay, that's perfect. Hmm. 7 US dollars per lot. Yeah, I think it's better. It's actually cheaper to pay commission than to have a bigger spread. Because on GJ, so if my account were a standard account, it would basically have a wider spread of like an extra pip, and one pip on GJ with one lot is 8.50. No, it's about almost $10. So you're it's more expensive to pay with a higher spread, but it's cheaper to just pay a commission and have lower spread. If you really want to get down in the details. So candles are starting to flip, or starting to close or go in our direction on GJ and EJ. So let's see how they close, and based off that we might be taking sells. But I think at this point it needs to close below this level because there's not enough range to take a trade. Oh yeah. Order block. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I can imagine. Mhm. 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 True. I think it's very risky because if you're taking a sell with like a sell limit, then the first thing is like where's your stop loss gonna go? And the second thing is that candles are going like against you. So, but if I think if you do the same thing and wait for like candles to close in your direction, so like candles are going bullish towards a resistance, and you wait for like a candle to close bearish at resistance, that I think that's gonna be a much higher probability on this. Mhm. 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 Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know if price will respect this level or not. Like, so like, and sometimes with, yeah, like if you look with GJ, like it can just, if it breaks a level, it just, keeps on going. And what are you gonna do at that point? I think if, I know, but I mean, it's super. I don't know. I think if you wait for candles to close in your direction, that's gonna be much higher probability. So like if you want to take a look at the key levels on like the highs and lows of the daily candles, right? Yeah, I think. Okay. I think if you want to take like trades using buy limits and sell limits, I think you need to use supply and demand, not support and resistance. Because supply and demand, let's say for example, just I'm just going to randomly draw a supply and demand zone. Let's say this is supply is a demand zone, right? So if this is a demand zone, then you know that you can, that if price comes to this line and or inside this box, it'll be like gaining the there'll be a lot of buying orders. So you already know that your stop loss should go below this line, because if price breaks this line, then you know that the demand has been broken. So there you can kind of like have a logical stop loss, and then also you can do like 2 to 1, 3 to 1 target. But with support and resistance, you can't do that because you don't know which levels will be respected and which levels will be broken. And if even if they are respected, you don't know how far price can whipsaw. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. So I think if this 15-minute candle closes as it is, I think we can start seeing some sells, and with volume we can expect this level at 700 to break. But it depends how this 15-minute closes. If it closes like weak bearish, then I don't think that's any good. Okay, this 30 minute is coming to a close, and it's coming to a close very weak, bullish. So we might see the next 30 minute continue this 1 hour downtrend. I think if this 30 minute can close below 780, then I think that's going to be super weak. Yeah, it'll be super weak bearish, so then it can continue down. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna wait because yeah, I'm gonna wait because the range is kind of small, and I think if price can break this 30-minute low, then I think it'll be very good for Celsius. Yeah, at this point, price needs to close below 700 because 15-minute is a weak confirmation. 30-minute is closing weak bearish. So if we either start breaking the low or closing below 700, then we can see some very high probability sells. Yeah, I think waiting was a good idea. 15-minute is a very weak confirmation. 30-minute closing against us. Sometimes you can plan a trade like way in advance, but then there you get information in the last few seconds, and you just have to like process it fast enough and make a whole new decision off of that. But if we respect the high at 890, then I think it's okay. Yeah, true. I think yeah, the vaccine really brought in positive sentiment. this be it on gold? Will it break out? How long has it been making? Almost 6 hours. So I think when it breaks, it's gonna have a pretty big break if it ranged for 6 hours. Okay, so now we have this 30 minutes starting to flip bearish. Maybe once it breaks the low, then we have an opportunity to take us up. So let's see when that will happen. No, actually, I'm gonna wait for candles to close because I only have one shot and I don't want to ruin it on an impulse entry against a support. That doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close. If it drops all the way down there, then it is what it is. 15-minute closing at support, so very tough to say what can happen. Man, gold is just whipsawing in this range. Crazy.
Yeah, trading quite a lot is risky to get in.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea getting in gold inside this range. I marked it as a waiting area.
Maybe a sell a little bit lower and see if you can and get it as you go through. Go lower.
Yeah, I think you really have to wait for a close below or above.
Mm.
That's the safest option.
Yeah, that 1869 level is
Mhm.
I'm about to take the analysis as well. No idea.
Okay.
Yesterday I read twice about it that people are waiting for some important, for some big move again to make gold move.
Mm.
Actually, if you pay attention, trending on, it's been in a range since about beginning of August.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
On the higher,
57 here, big levels, but
I on the higher time frame.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So let's see, let's go straight.
Mm. Interesting. look at this. Price is rejecting the exact same point as this wick. And if we look left, that wick, there's this wick here. We look right, this rejected that exact same area, this rejected that exact same area. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. You don't need any crazy indicators to tell you what price can do. You just need to look left and ask yourself, what's the probability?
Ah, you're right. That's what I like when the price goes to a line
Hmm.
to a point and just that's okay.
Yeah, true. It's like what you said earlier when you want to take a buy with like a buy limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the issue is like it's just so hard to say. Like price, like at the if we ignore this candle, like at that point, price was just coming down. Like I think you really need to have some balls to take a buy down here.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, I think it's all about psychology to ask ourselves why I don't or why like what
Hmm.
should I avoid?
Yeah, then you need to have some like super strict rules that like really pinpoint exactly everything. But I think if you want to take buy limits or sell or just limit orders, then I think you need to look more at like supply and demand or like maybe order blocks. That makes much more sense to take sell limits, not support and resistance, because support and resistance is made to be broken with volume.
Hmm.
And if price is trending, you can only really take like stop buys and sell stop orders as price moves in your direction, I think. But it's yeah, it's super hard to call a reversal with support and resistance.
So somebody's gonna speak on 10 o'clock in England. So
Yeah, I saw. Oh wow, and your JPY broke the low and came up to break the high. Gold still ranging. Is
yeah,
there?
it's going a little bit lower. It's slowing down. Not
Oh,
fast.
you know why gold is ranging? You know why gold is ranging? Because at 6 p.m. today, the Fed Powell
Yeah.
speaks, so it's
Oh,
waiting.
yeah. It's
It's waiting. It's like, hey, my buddy Powell is speaking. I gotta sit down and wait.
sometimes it makes a big mess in the market. Sometimes it doesn't make a
Hmm.
very much difference.
Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. If price can close like this on the 30-minute and not go any further, then that would be perfect. Because now the stop loss is getting way too big. We have 2 minutes.
You're not in a buy. Are you in a position?
No, no, nothing. I'm looking to enter once this 30-minute closes bearish and below
What happened?
700.
What happened to your position yesterday? After you left,
Uh
even
huh.
after you left, there was an announcement, right? What
Oh
happened
yeah.
to your trade?
Oh no, I was already fully out by the time I left.
Oh,
Yeah, it was here, and then this candle was some kind of announcement. If you look at it on the 1 minute, like the first 1 minute, this candle has a range of 45, 46 pips.
Go back again. Um, which time scale was it before? 5 minutes.
30? Yeah, 5 minute.
12. Oh,
No, right.
like a second. Look at it. That's why it went down. Oh,
Yeah, on the 1 hour, this is sort of like a head and shoulders, I guess. That's why we filled this range. All right. Let's get ready to execute.
I have a friend in Amsterdam, back in
Mm-hmm.
many years ago. He used to work in the stock market in Greece.
Oh,
And he told
nice.
me that he was using head and shoulders quite a lot.
Ah, okay.
And he told me that he's out because he's affected by the whole situation. He told me so much money, so much dirty money is there, and people are literally making millions.
Mm-hmm. He
Um,
he didn't like
like
that
shifting.
situation. Mm. Okay, wait. Price is coming to a close. Let's see if I can retrace and then. Oh, right. So I took a sell right here. With this candle closing bearish, my stop loss is right there, but the risk will be managed, so it's okay. That it's a little bigger. My ultimate take profit is about 30 pips, but I'm gonna close partials at 10 pips first. And then if price starts breaking the highs or something, then I'll be looking to close 50% to reduce risk. But if it doesn't, then I might be looking to add more with like dynamic risk. Oh wow, your JPY just went for it. Gold's still not breaking below. Crazy.
I see a good support in TJ, 15 days TJ
Hmm.
on 138, 350.
Yeah, yeah, I have that same zone marked.
Yeah,
That's like
you
my
might get
target.
one there.
So what is this BO even speaking about? Like,
I don't remember what he was saying about it.
oh, Bank of England, but like, what are they talking about exactly? Oh wow.
No idea. I have Bloomberg open and listening to whatever he's saying.
Ah, okay. Man, price is in drawdown. What is going on? Hmm. Yeah, I guess the 1 hour might be creating support, which is kind of shitty. I think this market is so hard to trade. Like it just does the opposite of what you think it'll do. If this was like this kind of setup in back in a higher volatile market, like end of May or end of April, man, this would have hit down here already. It's crazy. But now we're getting all sorts of fake outs and things like that.
Like we say, that market keep changing. Maybe we are in that phase, part of the
Yeah,
phase.
absolutely. I think, I mean, November itself is such a unique month. Like, I don't think, like, we had so much going on. It's crazy.
But again, you and I, we started like years ago. We're kind of fresh to this one, so
Yeah, true, exactly. Like, you have to experience all the different, yeah, all the different sort of markets
I have taken a sell though to get hit that support that you mentioned.
on gold or.
No, on BJ.
Oh yeah, you also took a sell.
Yeah. I did it. I didn't see it.
Uh, Mine is about to get stopped out. Ooh, and I think there goes stop loss. Ooh, wrong trade. So now we have to see how could we have taken a winning trade. So I guess the winning trade was actually just the risky trade, which happened here once this 15-minute close bearish, creating resistance, even though we had very little range. I think as this candle was retracing with no bottom wick, it was could have been a good idea to take a sell as this candle was going higher, but that again would have been pretty risky. Pretty risky. And then we have this candle closing below this level. We have sort of clean traffic on the left, so technically and theoretically price should have corrected this clean move with the London Open volume. But I think I'm gonna. I think that this, because we had um, Government Bailey speaking. That Oh wow, there's also vaccine news. So I think that news may have pushed this price against us. So what's this news about? Bank of England Governor Bailey says vaccine news broadly consistent with Bank of England forecast assumptions. Bank of England Governor Bailey says vaccine starts to reduce weight of uncertainty. Yeah, so fuck. Mr. Bailey over here had good news about the pounds while we were in a cell. That's what happened. Oh, oh, hello?
Hold on, I'm just I can't hear you again. The laptop.
Oh, you couldn't hear me? I don't know what happened with Zoom. Uh, for how long couldn't you hear me? I was saying,
You started talking and then it stopped.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Zoom just, I don't know. But yeah, I see there was Government Bailey. He released some positive news. I was reading some what's it called? Some news releases. It states, BOE Government Bailey says vaccine news broadly consistent with Bank of England forecast assumption, and that Bailey says vaccine news starts to reduce weight of uncertainty. So Mr. Bailey over here decides to release some positive news while we were in cells.
Still in the code and I see 1 hour journey. There could be potential pending solder creation. The solder being on configuration
On
activity.
which time frame?
1 hour.
Oh, like a bigger head and shoulder.
Yeah, it could create another solder.
Mhm.
I don't know. I hope it's because my socket is on the solder. It went virtual.
Mm.
Nice one. Uh,
Yeah, now I really wanna get that like router terminal, routers icon. Like the headlines I read out, they were posted by one of the guys in this community, and like they came out at 9:05, so 5 minutes the after the dude started speaking. The news releases came out about what he was saying. So
that's interesting. But it's also the opening, both at the same time.
yeah, but usually the opening isn't so like. Well, this case it wasn't really volatile at all, but Usually the opening is just very high volume rather than volatile. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, they say that UK economy grew by 1.1% September, so that's the worst rate ever reached.
Mm. Yeah, here it is. Daily GDP data was in line with where we thought it would be. So, and then UK trade September 2020. Yeah, we just need to be mindful of the news, I guess. So now, if price comes up to form a resistance higher in the range, giving us more like room to reach this low, then that'll be a good second chance. But I think I might just be calling it a day for today.
Alright, man. How's things in Italy with yours? Here in Greece, we have a lockdown.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm still in the Netherlands right now, but Italy's not too well off. But look at this, man. Gold closed below the range, and bam!
Right.
God damn. That's a 26, 27 pip move. Stop loss would have been 25 pips. Yeah,
Nice, nice, man.
I wasn't looking at it, but I think that was the paper trade.
Once in paper trade, like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I had like 5,000 euros doing that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I see the support on how long is it? 1862, 1863.
What did you say? 1962, 63?
Or 1863.
Oh, 18, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a very good target. And then if we break 1863, should come down to like 1858, 500. Something like that. But yeah, this is why I love gold. It just moves so fast. Like,
Yeah, it's still valid in my even my feet. Let's
huh?
go.
Yeah, I never really looked at gold. I looked at it for these past 2 days, and I'm like, wow, gold. This is look at this 5 minute candle. I mean, so this 15-minute candle closed right here. So it closed below this zone, like I've been saying since the beginning. So and that's this close. If you took a sell, stop loss would have been like 24 pips, and this 5 minute candle alone went 24 pips deep, and now the next one went like 30. Yeah, 33 pips. So it's like that move lasted 5 minutes. That's just beautiful.
Simply that, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking gold might be. I really like my idea with gold is since it moves so fast, my issue is like closing too early. Like if price is in profits, then I start closing too early. But if in gold, if the moves are 5 minutes, then it's like it doesn't give you the time to really get impatient, right? You get what I mean?
Not really.
Oh,
To reach target profit, not you're talking about the target profit, not stop loss, or both.
no, like um, like wait, how can I explain it? So like, you know, so this is tricky to explain. So like with me, my issue is closing too early. Like I have trouble leaving my winning trades to let them run to like their fullest potential. But like with the gold, if it reaches your targets in 5 minutes, then that's like it doesn't give you any time to really like to get impatient. You know what I mean?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, well.
You mean like it moves a lot?
Yeah, it moves a lot, so it doesn't give you the time to close early because by the time you start feeling impatient or something, gold will be like 100 pips in. Because with
Oh,
GJ, you might have to wait 30 minutes, like 15 minutes. Uh, so like yeah, you have to wait quite a bit for price to hit your take profit sometimes. But with gold, if the move happens in 5 minutes, then there's no time to mismanage that position. You just set in the orders, and anybody can be patient for 5 minutes. I think.
there is a move right now. Not just because of the price moving, but there's also some
Yeah, it's coming in.
What happened? I don't know what's happening.
I think
It's
it's,
fluctuating.
uh, yeah, I think it's the London Open volume.
Like if you open the button that I was telling you yesterday, like on Navigator, buy or sell, and you see the blue, red,
Oh yeah, yeah.
cross.
Beautiful. Man, look at this. It reached the target we said, and now it's retracing 15 pip retracement. Crazy. Your GPY just went bullish.
For USD, I see the price. You see that Bitcoin going backwards now.
Hmm. What
So we respect that line. Where it is at the moment, I think
on
USD turn side.
oh, NZD USD?
USD CAD.
Oh, okay.
I meant
Wait.
I didn't say that. I correct myself. I was late in the market. I haven't done any analysis.
Mm. Yeah, so GJ is just ranging at this point. I'm gonna call it a day. I used my bullet on this cell, and then Mr. Governor Bailey was like, "Oh, that's cute." Nope.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
I don't mean about what you said. I mean about
Mhm.
when you take a trade, sometimes you think the whole market is against you. That's how it works.
Yeah, true.
But you just, okay, guys, PayPal is going for sale. Let's go PayPal.
Yeah.
It's like a 2 month trade.
just gonna do my chart work now. Perfect. Yeah, next week. I don't think I'll trade tomorrow.
Alright, mate. Take it easy, babe.
Yes, cheers.
Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye. All right, YouTube. That is it for today. That is it for today. We will see you maybe tomorrow. I'll see about that. Cheers.